long can you go without saying something mean to yourself in your head? Is it every time you go into the restroom and you see a mirror, you say something mean? Do you tell yourself your hips are too big or you're too fat or anything like that? I feel like a lot of people do that. And I know because I used to be one of them. In fact, I used to do it all the time. Every time I saw a mirror, every time I saw a picture of myself, I had something terrible to say. Yet somehow I was stuck in being unable to take the actions to fix it, right? Doesn't that feel horrible? I lost 70 pounds and I've kept it off for 20 years. And tons of people have seen me pop all over TV shows. You know, I've written 8 cookbooks, 5 for The Biggest Loser. And as I do all those things, I'm perky and I'm talking about how fun it is, and it is. But things weren't always that way. And so I want to start sharing some of the ways that I really changed things. And one of them was a tip from a friend, believe it or not, that has stuck with me forever, and I think that most people have never heard. And that is that you should carry a picture of yourself as a child at all times and talk to yourself only the way you would talk to that child. Because, are you going to be like, you're so fat to a 5-year-old? No. If you want a 5-year-old to make a change, you're going to try to be loving and nurturing to them and to really show them the way. You're not just like, you're fat, you have funny hair, you have this, you have that. And it was very eye-opening for me. So much so that I decided in my uber perfectionist way, because if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it 1,000,000%, including finished bags of potato chips, unfortunately, at times. I went downtown to the jewelry district and I bought this ring that's a locket. And inside it, I put my favorite baby picture of myself. Now, you could obviously put this on your iPhone or it's just something that you look at all the time. But having that remembrance of that picture of you on your home screen may actually help you be more nurturing, as this ring did for me. It sort of is fascinating, but when we're stuck on something, beating yourself up is not the way to go. Instead, just treat yourself with love. And for me, as I was about to eat something, I'd be like, is this nurturing this young little spirit as much as I would like it to be? It was amazing how much it helped me. So I would seriously encourage you to do something like that. Now, the other thing is they say that it's a lot easier to lose weight when you're happy. And if you're telling yourself good things, you're going to be happy. If you're walking out of every bathroom you ever go in going, I'm a fat cow, how much are you going to be inspired? You're not. I'm all about really trying to help people. And so at this time of year, when I feel like it's uber critical that we get on board, there's 10%, over 10% of the year left right now. We're coming up on the holidays, and I'm not telling anybody not to deprive. I promise. If you want to sit down at Thanksgiving and eat a little more than you normally eat and enjoy the festivities, I'm all for that. Same with Christmas and going to those holiday parties, having a couple extra treats, fine, no problem. But what if you could get ahead of that now? What if you could lose the couple pounds that you might otherwise gain and actually feel good on January 1st? Not put it off until January 1st so that you're feeling even worse and saying even meaner things to yourself and needing to put the picture in your face all the time. So I encourage you right now, I put together this whole challenge and I encourage you to take some of the steps. Today, it's just sleeping a full 8 hours. Sometimes we don't sleep enough because we're doing so many different things. We don't make time for ourselves, and then we eat because we're tired. So, some of them are drinking 8 glasses of water. These are all things that are so important for you, but if you join my challenge, you might even win a prize or two, which could, make cooking easier. So it's just a bonus. Now, the other thing is, because I know so many people are struggling, and I do get so many letters that are so kind, I am starting a new series today on Blab called Ditch the Donuts. You know how at 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock Pacific anyway, or 3 o'clock wherever you are, you tend to want to go to a vending machine because it's that afternoon slump and you need a little energy. Well, instead, I hope you'll join me on Blab. I'll be answering your questions. You can write in or even pop in and ask me your questions every day for about 10 to 15 minutes. And hopefully we'll start a community where we can really start answering questions and giving each other great tips and feeling great so that we can go to that mirror in our fun holiday party dress and feel smashing. Stay here and a screen will come up and you'll see how you can join everything that I talked about.